When Beyoncé makes an entrance, her handbags aren't just accessories, they're statements. From understated elegance to jaw-dropping luxury, Queen Bee has mastered the art of style storytelling. One day it's a casual carry-all, the next it's a Birkin bag worth more than a luxury car or a down payment on a house. Her purse game is as unpredictable and iconic as her music. Beyoncé's bag game swings from $5 steals to $2.5 million stunners. Here's the lineup. At Beyoncé's Renaissance tour back in 2023, fans got a cute little surprise: a sleek black Tote gift bag tucked into some merch packages. It wasn't flashy, but it had that minimal, high-fashion vibe. Super lightweight, reusable, and perfect for flexing at the grocery store or brunch. The merch only cost about $5, a small touch, but very Beyoncé. Elegant, useful, and just enough to make fans feel like they were part of something exclusive. But moving on to what she actually carried, in July 2021, Beyoncé rocked the fashion world without saying a word. No press release, no interview, just a photo of her in Brooklyn casually holding a white Telfar medium shopping bag while wearing a bold Christopher John Rogers outfit. That image alone sent sales of Telfar bags skyrocketing and marked a historic moment of validation for designer Telfar Clemens. Nicknamed the Bushwick Birkin, the Telfar bag costs about $180, and it isn't about luxury in the traditional sense, but access, representation, and changing the fashion narrative. With vegan leather, a sleek design, and a logo embossed with confidence, this bag stands for a new generation of style, where black-owned doesn't mean niche, it means necessary. Next up, things are getting serious. Back in 2014, when the Dior saddlebag had nearly faded into early 2000s obscurity, Beyoncé gave it a revival before it even officially returned to runways. Paparazzi snapped her holding a vintage edition of the iconic bag, instantly turning heads and changing timelines. First introduced by John Galliano in 1999, the saddlebag had a reputation for boldness. Beyoncé's throwback look reminded the world of its quirky, asymmetrical charm. It wasn't long after that Maria Grazia Chiuri brought it back in Dior's 2018 collection, but Queen Bee had already lit the fuse. She didn't just wear fashion, she forecasted it, and at just $1,000, it wasn't her most luxurious, but meaningful nonetheless. The next bag is a little more under the radar, but that's precisely the point. Beyoncé's Gucci Boston Speedy isn't splashed across magazine covers or influencer feeds. Instead, it's the kind of luxury bag that blends into her lifestyle effortlessly. With double-rolled handles, subtle GG webbing, and gold-toned hardware, it's more functional than flashy. Perfect for flights, quick getaways, or just running the world. It can be worn as a crossbody, but of course Beyoncé carries it handheld, front and center. Because if you're going to carry a $2,000 travel bag, you may as well let it be seen. Next up is the Givenchy Pandora, a bag as edgy as it is slouchy. Beyoncé's version came decked out with studs and rhinestones, but the structure is the star here: angular, unconventional, and slightly rebellious. With its tubular top and asymmetrical zip closure, the Pandora bag has long been favored by women who don't want to look like everyone else. Though Bee doesn't carry Givenchy bags often, her love affair with the fashion house is real. She has been seen walking around often in the $2,500 Givenchy. The Pandora may not be her go-to bag, but it fits her vibe. Still in the same price range, Beyoncé's style doesn't dip, even in the most laid-back settings. One of her basketball courtside staples is the Gucci Dionysus bag at just $2,500. Sitting beside Jay-Z, sipping wine or flashing that signature smirk, Bee's Dionysus bag complements her calm dominance. With its Greek myth-inspired tiger head closure and mix of suede, canvas, and leather, it's a bag that walks the line between old-school opulence and millennial edge. It's Gucci gone bold, just like Beyoncé. The next bag is pure fun and costs twice as much. The Gucci Merveilles lip zip pouch is loud, cheeky, and unmistakably Beyoncé. Crafted in GG Supreme canvas with golden hardware, The real attention grabber here is the glittering rhinestone lip applique and a love embroidery. It's more clutch than a handbag, but it packs enough punch to carry a look all on its own. Beyoncé's love for Gucci's playful side has been consistent. Remember the Formation video? The GG Supreme canvas featured heavily in the wardrobe. Styled by the ever-brilliant Marni Senofonte, the Merveilles pouch is another wink to B's ability to turn pop culture into fashion moments that live forever. She spent $5,000 on that beauty. But it was nowhere close to the Judith Leiber Show Me the Money clutch bag at $10,000. When Beyoncé attended the 2017 Tidal X event in Brooklyn, she made headlines not just for her emerald gown, but for what she had in hand. A Judith Leiber clutch shaped like a roll of $100 bills, encrusted with Swarovski crystals. It wasn't subtle, and it wasn't supposed to be. This bag, a limited edition collaboration between Judith Leiber and Alexander Wang, was satire and excess. In B's hands, it became a statement. Money isn't just green paper, it's power. And sometimes power needs a little sparkle. It was queen energy. It was Beyoncé using fashion as a punchline and a crown. Next up, trust Beyoncé to take a timeless classic and spin it into something magical. The Chanel Lucky Charms reissue double flap bag isn't just a handbag. It's a walking, swinging jewelry box. Pulled from the fall 2012 collection, this piece marries the structured silhouette of the iconic 2.55 reissue with whimsical, dangling charms that feel almost talismanic. There's a bit of mystique in every detail, from the quilted lambskin leather to the Mademoiselle turnlock, said to be named after Coco Chanel herself, who never married and always signed Mademoiselle. And then there's the hardware. Aged gold with a delicate patina that makes the charms look like souvenirs from another era. Chain-link straps and internal compartments make it as functional as it is fantastical. In true Beyoncé fashion, she didn't opt for just any Chanel. She picked the one that's basically a collector's dream, and it cost her around $15,000. From Chanel to Gucci again. It's one thing to wear Gucci, it's another to understand its history. And with Beyoncé's bamboo-handled Dionysus bag, it's clear she's done her homework. At $20,000, this bag isn't just sleek with its green-red-green color palette. It's steeped in narrative, and celebrities love it. The bamboo handle is straight from 1947, when post-World War II resource scarcity pushed Gucci artisans to innovate. They found their answer in Japanese bamboo, crafting handles that were bent with fire and set to cool in permanent shape. The result was a wartime workaround turned luxury symbol. The Dionysus line itself, named after the Greek god who crossed rivers on a tiger, nods to mythology and high drama. Beyoncé has been spotted courtside with this bag. Now we're entering serious fashion royalty territory. The Hermès Kelly bag is not just a luxury piece, it's a legend. Named after Grace Kelly, who famously used hers to hide her baby bump from paparazzi, the Kelly isn't just a bag, it's a cultural relic. With its trapezoid shape, single top handle, and high-grade leather from Togo, Epsom, Clements, and exotic skins like Crocodile, it exudes understated elegance. Beyoncé's collection includes at least one Kelly, and likely more we've never seen. Starting around $29,000 and soaring up depending on leather and rarity, the Kelly is almost impossible to get, unless your name is Beyoncé. If the Hermès was all play, the Chanel Prestige is polish and poise. Released during the Spring-Summer 2015 collection, this bag is a masterclass in muted glamour. Quilted calfskin gives it structure and softness all at once, while the burgundy hue Beyoncé carried adds richness without shouting. What sets it apart from Chanel's other iconic bags is the firm leather top handle. It's a small change, but one that gives the bag a ladylike twist, something between uptown chic and boardroom boss. The Prestige isn't the loudest Chanel in the room, but maybe that's why it fits Beyoncé so well. Not everything she wears has to scream. Some things just whisper money, and this one went for $50,000. Moving on. This bag is chaotic. but chaotic in the way only someone like Beyoncé can make work. The Louis Vuitton Tribute Patchwork bag from the 2007 Spring-Summer Cruise collection caused a frenzy when it dropped, and for good reason. With only 24 of these Frankenstein-esque bags made, it's a piece of fashion history that feels more like collage art than a carryall. Comprised of scraps from 14 different Louis Vuitton designs, this bag was a bold commentary on excess, recycling, and maybe even madness. But Queen Bee embraced it, strutting unapologetically with this $50,000 statement piece. For most, it was too much, but for Beyoncé, it was just enough. Next up, when Louis Vuitton linked up with artist Jeff Koons in 2017 for the Masters collection, the result was wearable fine art. Bags adorned with masterpieces by Da Vinci, Monet, and Van Gogh. But for Beyoncé, they added something more. Going for $100,000, this custom speedy bag was emblazoned with Monet's work, personalized with King Bee and 444, a nod to Jay-Z's soul-bearing album. The whole piece was a fusion of legacy, classic art, modern luxury, and personal history, all stitched together. Still, on six-figure handbags, next is the Hermès Crocodile Birkin, going for $150,000. There are expensive handbags, then there are Birkins. Beyoncé's black Hermès Crocodile Birkin is a statement of elite status, one not even whispered about, just known. Crafted from rare crocodile leather and accented with gold or palladium hardware, this bag is a collector's dream, and for Beyoncé, just another day in the life. Her Birkin isn't just for show. She's been seen using it regularly, at airports, on outings, unbothered by the six-figure price tag hanging from her wrist. Because for her, fashion isn't about flexing, it's about living. But the next Birkin costs 5 times more. Few bags in the world rival the mystique of the Hermès Himalayan Birkin. Dyed to resemble the snowy peaks of the Himalayas and made from Niloticus crocodile skin, this bag is almost mythological in the fashion world. Beyoncé does not flaunt hers often. Costing $500,000, this isn't the kind of handbag that sits on store shelves. It's offered only to Hermès' top-tier clientele, people who don't need to ask for the price. With platinum hardware and glacial aesthetic, it's less bag and more art piece. And with Beyoncé's track record, it fits perfectly into her high fashion legacy. And then there's the peak. The Hermès Diamond Birkin is the holy grail. Crocodile skin, 18-karat white gold, and hundreds of flawless diamonds, this is the crown jewel of handbags, with auction prices soaring into 7 figures. Costing $2.5 million, Beyoncé hasn't flashed it publicly, but rumors suggest she purchased one. This is a woman who once wore a $30 million Lorraine Schwartz diamond to the Met Gala. A $2.5 million Birkin? That's not extra for Beyoncé. It's on brand. From crystal-stubbed clutches to satirical symbols of power, these bags weren't just accessories, they were moments. So, which one made you do a double take? Drop your favorite in the comments below. If this blend of fashion, culture, and celebrity style had you hooked, give the video a like and hit that subscribe button for more iconic looks and the stories behind them. See you in the next one.